Hey everybody, it's Jeff, and in this video I want to talk about some of the coins I've recently sold on Great Collections. They ended this past Sunday, and this is just maybe a fifth of my collection at most. And a lot of the coins that I either bought on impulse or maybe had a duplicate, or mainly just wanted to make room and just didn't love the coin enough to keep it. I've gotten it down to probably my core 18 coins that I can't ever imagine selling, but these happen to be the ones I was okay, kind of trying to raise some capital. I knew the market was good, but not all were winners, and honestly, more losers than winners. And so I want to talk a little bit about how they did and also some lessons I learned through the process. Starting off with actually one of the better results, I was extremely lucky, honestly, that this worked out this way. But I bought this coin. This was really nice in the picture, and you could see. I mean, it's definitely a cameo in the picture. The thing is, when I got this coin in hand, it was extremely frustrating because the case had a lot of scratches on it, and also there is some color, but the color just doesn't show that well. So, but it's a unique coin. It's somewhat rare in that it's a cameo. You just don't get that many cameos, especially cameos with nice toning. I mean, it's definitely a great coin. I sold it, as you could see, for a net result of $1,555 to my account, and the buyer's premium created the total of 1,749. Well, why I said I was lucky, because I bought this for 1,443 net of the buyer's premium on Great Collections in December. So, in my opinion, this kind of aligns with a strong market. It was up quite a bit. I was really surprised because anybody who would look in the auction archives would have noticed that. But very grateful and happy with the result. And as you could see, on a short holding period, it made $111, assuming the guy doesn't return it and it has to go back up to auction. So auction one was a winner. Jumping to auction two, and this one eats at me because I'll be honest, there was a stretch of time, and I've mentioned in some of my older videos that I buy coins extremely slowly. One a month would be a rapid pace for me because I try and save up money and buy a more expensive coin. I've learned through time I'd rather buy, say, one $2,000 coin than five $400 coins because I tend to really like the $2,000 coin. So less is more for me. But I'll be honest, this caught me on an impulse. And actually, I worked with the Penny Lady on her website. She had one listed that was around $1,350, and she had posted the wrong picture. And it was not this coin at all. It was a different Indian cent, a proof Indian cent, which I do like proof Indians. But she posted the wrong photo. But the photo she posted was the one that I loved, and I was all about it. So I immediately bought it from her on the website for $1,350. Well, needless to say, when I actually looked up the cert number on PCGS, which I should have done before buying it, I assumed she posted the correct photo. It was the wrong coin completely. So I got a hold of her immediately before she shipped the coin that I purchased, which was not the one I thought I bought. And we tried to get it corrected. And she said, well, the actual coin that I bought at the time, I just didn't like at all. And she's like, well, are there any other proof Indians that we have that we can probably ship to you for a similar price? And this one was just, it has a great true view, as you could see, but in hand, it looks like the picture on the left. And that's always bothered me. That's one of the drawbacks to proof Indians is they photograph way better than they look in hand. But needless to say, I sold this for $1,100 and I paid $1,350 to her, which typically when you buy on a dealer's website or at a local dealer, you're going to pay premium retail price, and you'd be lucky to make that back. And I never really loved this coin from the minute she shipped it. I should have just told her to cancel the sale. But needless to say, obviously it cost me $250, which actually isn't that bad, all things considered, because the PCGS value is $950. I was thinking I was going to take a much bigger hit on this coin. So looking at the next option, this is one I truly loved, but I happen to have another exact same coin in Mint State 67 Plus Type 1. And having two of the same coin, I figured I'd rather raise the money and use it towards something else. So I figured this was one of the two. I like the other one a little better, even though I've always loved this coin. I bought this summer of last year on Heritage Auctions website for 1,110 bucks. And at the time, the market was doing well, but it's not nearly as good as it is now. And sold this for a smidge more, squeaked out a $37 profit, as you could see here, which I was happy with, because anyone who looked up the cert number would have seen the exact price I paid on Heritage. And typically, the market will kind of gravitate to those levels. Now, recently, we've started to exceed that. And really, you go back even 2 years ago, and if a coin came up for sale within the same year, and it would actually create more of a loss, the market would trade less the second time around. Only recently are we seeing it trade higher. Fourth of the 5 coins that I sold was this really nice Barber Dime. And again, it kind of came to the same issue of the Proof Indian, where, as you can see, the true view is stunning, but in hand, it always looked like what was in the picture. You had to get the light just right to appreciate that blue. It was a super nice coin, but I don't know. I felt like it was not my collecting wheelhouse, so I figured I'd sell it. I actually bought this at a local coin show for $1,200 in August of last year. And as you can see, I did okay, made $100 profit. And this coin, if you look up the cert number, actually traded hands for around 1,110 about 2 years ago, I guess. And so when I bought it for $1,200. I thought that was reasonable for that dealer to make, I assume, $100+. I don't think the dealer bought it at Heritage Auctions, which is the posted price in the PCGS website. So overall, I was happy, and this is a really nice coin for whoever bought it. And lastly is the Jefferson Nickel. And for a brief moment, I thought, hey, I'd start my 1938 to 1964 Jefferson Nickel set, and realize that I just don't love filling holes. I'd rather just buy much nicer box of 20 coins that I just love looking at. And this was one of the hole fillers. And this was something I was, again, somewhat fortunate, because I sold this for $776 and paid too much, $881. The PCGS price guide is only $750. And this is an extremely nice, probably undergraded Jefferson Nickel. So hopefully whoever bought this will try to resubmit it and get a 67 plus and turn this into probably at least a $1,800 coin. But it was just not for me. I like this coin, but didn't really fit my collecting needs anymore, so decided to sell it. So the summary here, I paid a total of $5,984 and collected just a smidge less than that, lost $106, and total buyer's premium was $734. So you think about, what lessons did we learn from this? One, the people who really make money in this industry are the auction houses, who take anywhere from a 10 to a 20% buyer's premium. And I know they have costs, and very grateful for GreatCollections, because I doubt I would have collected nearly as much as I did trying to sell it on my own or sell it on eBay, which would have taken a 12% hit as well on eBay. So overall, probably got as much as I could out of these coins. And in my opinion, I'd say 3 of the 5 were kind of bought on impulse, or I never really loved them. And overall, to only have lost $106 wasn't that bad, considering more impulse buys in the world, you just lose 100% of your money. So that's why I love this hobby. In a weird way, it's somewhat of a savings account as well as a passion for all of us. So just wanted to share this video and hope you enjoyed it. Take care.